A frustrating one for the Sens on Wednesday from Canadian Tire Centre. Chances in the early portion of the contest, some positives as well as the game went along, but 2 goals in the first period for the Jets helped seal the 4-1 result from Canadian Tire Centre on Wednesday night.
You're always disappointed when you lose, but I thought it was a step in the right direction for our team. Felt like we found our legs a little bit, found our work ethic. Forecheck was better, breakouts were better. Spent a lot of quality time in the offensive zone. It's a good team over there. We played a hard-fought game.
That was closer to our game tonight for sure. The speed, the forecheck, the energy was right up to where we wanted it. And you're playing the best team in the league. We gave him 2 goals to start the game. It's going to be tough coming back, especially with the goalie you got on the other side. So. But there's positive to take. But at the end of the day, we lost, and we gotta move on to the next game, and you gotta figure a way very quickly to get out of this.
I thought it was a good step in the right direction. Sometimes when you're on a streak like this, kind of like the old Ken Hitchcock quote would always say, it takes one game sometimes to kind of get it going the right direction, and it felt like this was it.
A tough one for the Sens, but some positives as highlighted to take from this contest, one of which being the start to the game in the first period. Chances in the offensive zone as the first period went along, generating a good cycle game in the offensive zone to create those chances. Travis Hamonic stepping up for 5 shots in the opening 20 minutes of play, just unable to break through. And in fact, it was the Jets off of 2 defensive lapses for the Sens who were able to capitalize, going up 2-0 through 20 minutes of play. Tough for the Sens, trailing 2-0 after 20 minutes.
I think we had the chances 6-3 in the first 5-on-5, so I like the way we came out. A couple plays that we'd probably like to have back. And when you give a team like that some goals that you'd like to have back, it's tough to win. But like I said, I thought it was a positive step in the right direction. Not happy we lost, but it was a hard-fought game against a really good team.
It's tough giving up the first goal for sure. It's always a big difference usually in the game. They get momentum. They're a good hockey team over there. They're on a 10-game winning streak at the time, and now 11. So I thought it was a step in the right direction, like I said.
The Jets would add another one on in the second period as well, taking a 3-0 lead through the midway point of that middle frame. But the Sens would get on the board. Thomas Chabot off of a nice feed from Tim Stützle to make it 3-1.
Dropped it off. Chabot follows up. Scores!
Another example of a positive that came from the Sens game tonight was the penalty kill, a prolonged penalty kill in the second period due to the Nicholas Matin-Paolo double minor and the Jake Sanderson penalty with a 2-minute 5-on-3 PK for the Sens, generating some momentum as the second went along. Unable to get on the board with it, though, and it remained 3-1 through 40 minutes of play. The Jets would also add one on in the third period in the later stages on the empty net to seal the 4-1 result from Canadian Tire Centre on Wednesday night.
Those are the type of effort usually that you turn into points or wins because the guys really got it one out there. Very impressive by them, and obviously much needed at the time to keep the game close, and good on them. Did a heck of a job.
Team felt good about killing the penalty off. It's a good job by them. You didn't just all of a sudden go down and score in the other zone because you killed off a penalty either.
The Sens will now have a couple of days to recoup ahead of the game against the San Jose Sharks right here from Canadian Tire Centre on Saturday night. Jake Sanderson bobblehead night and Hamburglar night in the third and final game of this homestand. A 4-1 final tonight. For Sens 360, I'm Jackson Starr.